Good evening. My name is Paul Siegfried. I'm a writer, filmmaker, actor, storyteller, and many other things. And welcome to Creepy Time Stories. Those that are faint of heart be forewarned. These stories may send chills down your spine. If you do not like such stories, click off this video and listen to or watch something else. But if you are the kind that enjoy tales of things that go bump in the night, then this story is just for you. This story is about a historical figure, a legendary man of the blues, who was possibly willing to give anything to learn and master the guitar, even giving up his own eternal soul. His name was Robert Johnson, and this story is about him, the devil, and the Crossroads. Once upon a time, in the 1920s in Clarksdale, Mississippi, there was a young man by the name of Robert Johnson. He could play the harmonica very well and sing very well too. But what he really wanted to learn how to do was play the guitar. His other idols like Son House and Willie Brown were masters of it and could play it very hot. So he went to the town, he went to a juke joint of where they were playing, and he begged them to play their guitars, and they would let him, but then they found out that he was just bamming with it, and people in the juke joint were being driven nuts. So Sunhouse said, "Just leave the guitars alone, son." And so Robert Johnson decided that if they weren't going to show him how to master the guitar, then he would find out on his own. So he disappeared for almost a year. And then after that, not long after that, he had returned with his own guitar on his back. And he came to one of their performances at the local juke joint. And Sunhouse asked him, "So what you gonna do, son? You gonna ignore the people? You gonna ignore the people to death?" He said, "No. Just let me. Give me a try," said Robert. "All right, then. Show us what you got, son." And man, oh man, he was so good. They thought, whoa, there's no way he could have learned it this fast and get this good this fast. But there he was, playing and singing his heart out with the guitar. Some say that he learned it from an old blues man named Ike Zimmerman during his time away. But others believe something more supernatural. This is how you sell your soul to great guitar skills, according to another but not related blues man named Tommy Johnson. First, you go to the Crossroads. You bring your guitar, get there around midnight. Sit there, play the guitar by yourself. And when This large man in dark clothes walks up to you. You hand your guitar to him. He'll tune it for you. He'll retune it. Play a piece and hand it back to you. Once you receive the guitar back, your soul belongs to the devil. So, they do not know if Robert really did do this or not. What we know is that he laid his time as a blues man came to a terrible end. He had rose to local fame, but he left this world too soon. By the time he was 27, and after he had recorded at least 39 blues songs that he had either wrote or co-wrote or covered himself between 1936 and 37, he died allegedly by being poisoned. But those that know enough to believe in the supernatural believe that it was not poison that brought about his demise, but the devil that came to collect his due. So, this is the story of how Robert sold his soul to master the guitar. That one night, when his practicing sessions with Ike Zimmerman weren't going as well as he had hoped. He had mastered some chords and scales, but he could never quite make a song out of them. So he decided he heard from Tommy Johnson that he should go to the Crossroads and make a deal with a mysterious man in dark. Some say he was the devil. So that night, at midnight, Robert Johnson went out to the said Crossroads near Dockery Farms. He sat down in the corner at one of the intersecting roads, started strumming his guitar and playing whatever chords and scales he could think of. And at the exact stroke, when the lonely church, desolate, remote church bell started to ring in the 12th hour, out of the mist and the fog, a man with a dark hat and dark clothes walked in with a creepy, dark smile. He said, "Hey, Robert, I hear you want to learn that guitar, but learning the old way, learning the normal way ain't doing much for you." Yes, sir. I can't, no matter how hard I try to play this here guitar, I just ain't that good. Well, what if I told you I can make you the greatest blues man in the world, in all time? Oh, you can? You can really do that? Why, sure. It's a talent I have. Here, hand me your guitar, son, the mysterious man in black said. So, Robert Johnson passed his guitar to the mysterious man and he tuned it to perfect pitch. Then he played a haunting tune on Robert's guitar. Then he passed it back to him and said, "Once you receive the guitar back, your soul is mine." He as soon as he got the guitar back, he said, "Go ahead, play something." So once he placed his hands on the fretboard and pulled his thumb across the strings, and he found he could play the first song that came into his head so well. He thought, "Whoa, how much you want, sir, for this here gift you gave me?" "Well, money won't be necessary. When the time comes, you will give me what I need, what you do. But for now, enjoy your time making a name for yourself in the blues, son." Just as quickly as he had appeared, this dark figure in black clothes disappeared into the fog. So, Robert Johnson made many songs about that he rose to local fame. All the women loved him, and all his contemporaries, all his influences like Son House and stuff, were disgusted that he had learned to play the guitar so fast. So, if this story was true, I'd say don't make a deal with the devil if you value your soul.